Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Travel Ball National Championships from East Cobb Baseball as the Indiana Bulls and the East Cobb Braves square off in an elimination game here in the National Championship round. Early count here is 0-1 and now 0-2 as Austin Carr falls behind of Bryce Hawkins for the East Cobb Braves. Again, Hawkins on the mound, Michalik his catcher. Hawkins winds, kicks, and fires a ball low and away to Austin Carr, the shortstop for the Indiana team. Beautiful day for baseball, and this is baseball at its highest level. 1-2 pitch, off-speed pitch, fouled straight back. And new life for Carr. Good pitch there. Just able to get out and flip the bat at it and fight it away. The defense for East Cobb from right to left on the infield. Radke at first, Ferraris second. Bradley is your shortstop and Neighbors at third base. 1-2 pitch gets away from the catcher and evens the count at 2-2. And the outfield from left to right. Cooper, Cartanundo, and Kernick are the outfielders. Again, Hawkins and Michalik, the battery. Hawkins now with a 2-2 count. Fastball fought off right side down the line and fair. That's going to get down. Big turn is Carr. Carr hustled into second place. Here's the throw. And not in time. Kernick able to get over and cut it off, but unable to get to throw on Carr. And Carr battles back from Mortal hit from the right side. And let's see what they try. And he's going to fight one off right side. Hustling over is Kernick and unable to get there. That's the fifth. No score. Top one. From the stretch now is Hawkins. He'll check the runner. Not much of a lead at second. He's going to throw back anyway, and it's going to hit off of the shortstop. That's Bradley's leg, but it doesn't get away far enough to do any damage. Carr really only about 2 or 3 steps off of second base there. I think that's why Bradley was so surprised that the ball came at him. I'm not sure that he saw it. He might have been screened out by Carr. Either way, the East Cobb Braves are lucky that it hit his foot. Stretch kick, fired up the middle. Coming over to make a nice play is Ferraris. Ferraris gloves it and steps on the bag for the double play. How about that for a first out? And then a second out. Ferraris comes over, gloves it cleanly, and his momentum carries him right to the bag. And Austin Carr was unable to make it back, and he makes the second out of the inning. So a nice little double play for the East Cobb team. So Indiana and Georgia, with the bases clear now, Bryce Hawkins will try to retire the number 3 batter, and third baseman Trey Anderson. No wind to speak of. I'm feeling a little bit of breeze from right to left, but it's not registering. As that one is fouled off down the left field line for strike 1. There is a huge lawnmower behind me, though. No wind, but we've got a lawnmower. So Hawkins back to the wind. And he fires a strike that's going to be fired up the middle. Nice job coming over to cut that off is Cartanundo with a slide and stop, and he'll get it back in and hold Trey Anderson to a sharp single. Hawkins left a fastball out there. It caught a whole lot of the plate. And Trey Anderson punished the baseball back up the middle. Throw over, not in time. There's a big hole left side of the infield. I'm sorry, right side of the infield for the team from Georgia. Ferrara is playing awfully close to first base, trying to help protect that line. But it leaves a nice big gap up the middle for these batters if they can chase it back up the middle. Big, slow curveball that kind of hung on him a little bit, but catches the outside corner as Seth Whitaker takes a strike. No score, Anderson at first, 2 outs after a great defensive play out of Ferraris. Change up, fouled straight back, and 2 strikes now on the cleanup batter, Whitaker. Runner takes the lead from first, not much of one, and he'll extend. And new life as Seth Whitaker fights that one off. This is the Travel Ball National Championship brought to you by Travel Ball Select, and you're watching it on TravelBallSelect.com, and this is the premier youth baseball company in the nation. Missing high and outside, and in my opinion, the premier baseball facility on the East Coast. I can't say in the country because I haven't really visited anything west of the Mississippi. But I got a lot of experience here with Gary Baldwin and East Cobb baseball. And strike 3 swinging gets him out of the inning. So 2 hits, 1 left on, but no damage done as Whitaker goes down swinging. We'll talk some more about East Cobb and about Travel Ball Select as we come back right here to the bottom half of the first inning. No score right here at the Travel Ball National Championship on TravelBallSelect.com. Dominique, let's just give this a shot one time. Maybe I'll get lucky. Any ideas? Castazani. It's Dominique on the mound for Indiana, and he's going to face Ferraris to start. They miss high and inside. The rest of the game. Throws his first to Ferraris, the second baseman, who made that great double play that really changed the first half of the first inning. No score from the Travel Ball National Championship. 1-1 count, now 2-1, as that fastball gets away from Dominique and sails high and inside. My name is Casey Bass. I'm joined by our producer, Amy Walker, and technical director, Sherry Lynn Five Ash, and we want to thank you for joining us here. Fastball high and inside, fouled straight back to the screen, evens the count at 2-2. The Canuck telling me the count's full. And all that, I guess I missed a pitch and all that trying to pronounce Dominic's last name. So a payoff pitch. Misses high and inside, and just like that, the Canuck is right. I would have been so confused. The leadoff runner is on. A free pass for Ferraris. So that'll bring up Bradley. As the throw over gets away and is going to chase Ferraris to second base. He'll take a turn and look, but he'll stay right there. Bradley Fry. Fry takes it high and inside. And it's 2-0. I guess could be 1-0. That fastball misses high and inside. You have to give us a little bit of patience here early. We've got about 11 minutes between games for us to run down from our perch here and me get the lineups and try to figure out how to pronounce the kids' names and find out what our innings pitched are and get back up here and get the game started. So I promise after this inning we'll have it down pat. Dominic having a hard time finding his control and Rush finding a hard time getting a handle on it. And that will move Ferraris around to third base. So Ferraris at third. Fry at the plate. He'll square the bunt, take inside, and he'll get a free pass. So runners at the corners as the heart of the lineup comes up. And just a heads-up hustle play. Heads-up hustle play. Bradley Fry takes second base. Again, I said in the first game, I'm trying to get my roster straight here, and I can't even look down. Every time I look down, a kid takes an extra base. And we're going to have a pitch and change here early, looks like. So unable to find the strike zone early is to Bryce Hawkins. So we'll take a quick break right here from the Travel Ball National Championship. No score, runners on second and third, and nobody out. Tristan Morton is your new pitcher, and he will face the left fielder, number 21, Cooper Torres. And Torres is going to take strike one. Torres up there, the number 3 batter, looking to do some damage here with nobody out. Runners on second and third. From the stretch is Morton, and he'll fire a fastball that catches the outside corner, and very quickly he's ahead 0-2, and that's what the coach has got to be looking for here. That's the reason for the quick switch. This is an elimination game. Both of these teams have a loss. And sometimes you just don't have it and can't find the strike zone, but it looks like Morton here is not having that problem. He got the corner, so he tried to get a nice stop back there by, I don't know. We'll let you know as soon as we figure it out. They made it like a triple switch. Trevor Rush, who was catching, came to right field. So I'm guessing the catcher is Dominique, but I haven't been able to identify him quite yet. Either way, he made a good stop to save a run. Fastball, did he go? They're saying he didn't. Awful close on the check swing, but there's really nobody to ask in that situation because he's saying he went. Shows what I know. It's tough to make that. You don't have an angle from a second base bag, but he's saying he went, and that's the first out of the inning as Cooper Torres goes down swinging. I've done a little bit of umpiring, and the last thing that you want as a field umpire is for somebody to go to you for a check swing when you're at second base. But he saw it, so he rang him up. So one out now for DJ Radke, the first baseman, as Morton throws over. Breeze picking up now, starting to blow in from center field. Make sure all of our papers are anchored down here, Miss Amy. That fastball misses away. Importantly, don't make sure my sandwich doesn't blow away. No score early. Bottom one. High fastball fisted high out of play by the first baseman Radke. Indiana and Georgia here. Kind of a home game for East Cobb. Indiana in the white, East Cobb in the blue. Not really kind of a home game. I guess it's an actual home game. That fastball misses, and we got to figure out the young man's name behind the plate because he's good. Fastball fisted. Coming over, making a diving play is Morton. Morton will get up, fire to first, and safe at the plate, but what happened at first? I never got a call from my umpire. They're saying he's out. So they got him at first and came home, and just by the hair of his chinny chin did Ferraris get in and plate the game's first run, making it 1-0. Giving RBI to Radke, who is the second out of the inning. Fry will advance to third, but an outstanding play as Morton makes a diving stop, comes up, fires to Whitaker. Whitaker holds the bag, fires a strike to the unknown catcher, and they almost got a double play out of it. Now they're going to talk it over. So I'll catch my book up. It's an outstanding play. That's two. We played an inning and 2/3, or we played not even an inning, and had two outstanding defensive plays. I wonder if we've got some sort of... We're checking baseballs out here. It's not a balk warning. There are no balk warnings. But we play real baseball here at Travel Ball, folks. We're leading off. We're stealing. We're running. There's none of this. It's got to cross home plate before you can leave first base stuff. Figure if you're going to be a baseball player, play baseball. Well, I know that. There's only 10 people. Or him? It's not him. So it's Dominique. Dominique's moving behind the plate as we get a sweet swing and strike. It's a very important position, catcher, and they may be better off with him back there because he's quick, got great lateral movement. He's got to be their number one catcher. As Morton misses outside. And moves Scout to 1-1. Runner at third, one in. That one's going to get in the hole and drive in the second run of the game. Coming over is Dean. Dean will get it up, get it in, and hold Hawkins to a single, but give an RBI single to Bryce Hawkins, and it's 2-0, Georgia. Trouble it is. Wow, just gets over the shortstop Carr's head and give a single to Carson. first and second on back-to-back single. Neighbors tried to check his swing. Tristan Morton fooled him, popped it up off the handle, and just got it over Carr's head at shortstop. That'll bring up Luke Cartenundo. Cartenundo, the center fielder, will try to drive one in here with 2 outs. I think one of the most underappreciated statistics in all of baseball at every level is how well does someone hit with 2 outs and runners in scoring position. Well, we have an opportunity here for Luke Cartenundo. Tristan Morton from the stretch. Checks the runner, kicks, fires. Cartenundo down the first base line and in. That's going to score 1. Well, here's a play at the plate. Yeah, he's going to get in, and runners will be at first and third as Bryce Hawkins comes around to score, move Neighbors to third, and give Cartenundo an RBI single. Back-to-back singles by the team from Georgia. And your score is 3-0. Just took the ball where it was pitched, drove it down the right field line, and Trevor Rush was unable to get over and make a play on it, but did do a good job of getting the ball in, so there was some sort of play at the plate. And still 2 outs here with a runner on third. They're going to pick him off. So Cole Michalik will start the next inning off. Nice job there out of Tristan Morton as he picks him off at third. After 1 inning of play, your score, the East Cobb Braves 3, the Indiana Bulls nothing. Right here from the Travel Ball National Championships.
Ready to go, Amy. Okay, I've got you back up. Ready?
Bryce Hawkins will stay out there for the team from Georgia, and he's been spotted a 3-0 lead. For Indiana, it'll be Brandon Dotson, Trevor Rush, and Cameron Oswald as they try to make their first scratch on the scoreboard. Brandon Dotson stands in from the right side batter's box, and he looks like he can pop it. He does. High fly ball, but they had him played perfectly. Cooper's going to come over and reel that one in, and they had him played absolutely perfectly. So 1 out here for Trevor Rush. Rush started out behind the plate. He has moved to right field. He bats with 1 out. Hawkins winds, big leg kick, and misses on the inside corner for ball 1. Fastball felt straight back, and it's 1-1. We were talking earlier about Travel Ball Select in this tournament here and the facilities, and my work in and out of media, especially with Clubhouse Gas. I've traveled all over this country watching young people play baseball in big time tournaments, all up and down the East Coast, especially. And this is baseball. This is what baseball is supposed to be. This is what baseball ought to be, and this is what baseball is with Travel Ball Select. It's kids playing baseball at a high level the way it's supposed to be played by the rules that it is played with everywhere else. We lead off, we steal, we run. If a swinging third strike gets by the catcher, it's a live ball. Baseball, baseball that everybody recognizes. 2 strikes now on Rush, and then to be able to play the national championship here at East Cobb, where so many phenomenal baseball players have come through, and so many remarkable baseball tournaments have been played. And strike 3 rings him up. For strike 2, Trevor Rush goes down looking. That'll bring up Cameron Oswald. You just have the facilities and the personnel in place to make an outstanding tournament, make everything run smoothly. And then the resources and knowledge of Travel Ball Select. This is just where you want to be. This is it. And we were extremely excited to be a part of it and to be here. And just as a baseball fan, to get to watch these kids play some outstanding baseball. So 2 outs now. And strike 1 falls in there. 3-0. Georgia leads Indiana in the top of the second. Cameron Oswald, the second baseman, looking to do some kind of damage here with 2 outs as Bryce Hawkins just misses outside and runs the count 1-1. Cartnundo, the center fielder, shifts him slightly to the left side of second base. My left, your right. Big sweep and nasty, gross curveball. Just ties him all up for strike 2. That ball started in Decatur and ended up in Marietta. 1-2 pitch fastball just misses the outside corner. Look at Bradley at shortstop. He can't believe it. Can't believe it. 2-2 the count now. Good pitch out of Hawkins. Just off the black. That was a little farther outside, and the count's full now to Cameron Oswald. I'm sure his coach is over there telling Oswald, you got a 3-0 lead early. Don't walk anybody. Throw strikes. And he's going to do just that. So a free pass for Oswald. Puts a runner at first base. That's the first walk of the game for Bryce Hawkins. And he will now face Mason Dean with 2 outs. Oswald leaves from first, and he'll go. Throw down is on the money and not in time. As Michalik gets it there, but didn't have a real good pitch to throw on, so we'll go with a 1-0 count and give a stolen base to Cameron Oswald. Good throw. Just, kind of to throw somebody at second, you got to have everything come together for you. It was an off-speed pitch. It was low and away. Hard to get somebody there, and he made a lot closer than he could have. Swinging a strike on a fastball there from Bryce Hawkins that gets it to 1-1. Mason Dean, the left fielder, looking to scratch one out with one of those 2 outs, runner in scoring position, RBIs. You want to talk about stealing a base on the pitcher, and now on a wild throw coming around to score is Cameron Oswald. Oswald stole that base off of Hawkins. Or did he throw him out? What happened? Or he strike him out? What happened? He touched the base. I'm going to sort out what just happened. We'll be right back with the bottom half of the second inning. 3-0 East Cobb leads from the Travel Ball National Championship. Trey Anderson will now take the mound for the Bulls. And his first offering misses inside for ball one to Dominique. The only thing I can figure had to be strike three. I was so caught up in watching how big of a jump he got going to third base. Ball gets away, yada, 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 and then everybody's running off the field. So it had to be strike three. 0-2 now. The count on Cole Michalik. 3-0 East Cobb leads. Anderson throws a little swerve in there for strike one. 2-1 the count. Elimination game here for both of these teams. There's one fought off by Michalik. That's going to get in the gap and onto the warning trap. Big turn, slams on the brakes as Trevor Rush gets over and does a nice job of cutting it off and holding him to a single. So Michalik leads off with a single, and the team from Georgia picks up where they left off in the bottom half of the first inning with runners on base. That'll bring up Justin Kernick. From the stretch, steps off. And we will reset everything and go one more time. Kernick swings at the first pitch, pops it up towards the second baseman, Oswald. Oswald drops it. Gets away from him. Will he have time at second base? He will. So no harm, no foul. Fielder's choice. Makes him feel a little bit better. Retire Michalik for the first out and put Kernick on first base. And call it a fielder's choice. That'll take us back to the top of the lineup, and Ferraris walked, stole, and scored. Sometimes at this age, I think we pay a little bit too much attention to the runners. You got a good catcher back there. Let him throw them out. Another pop fly left side, going back for it and pulling it in is Whitaker, the first baseman, and that'll be the second out of the inning. And bring up Bradley Fry. 3-0, Georgia leads. Bottom two. Bradley Fry walked and scored as well in the first inning. He's got a runner at first and 2 outs, and most of the damage was done by this Georgia team with 2 outs in the first inning. There's an off-speed pitch in the dirt. Unable to make a throw is Dominique, and taking second is Justin Kernick. Again, just not a very good pitch to throw on. Off-speed pitch misses high. 2-0 the count with a runner at second base and 2 outs for Bradley Fry. That fastball is going to find the strike zone. Just drops in there nicely. Anderson steps off. And we'll do it all again. Fresh set of signs and everything. Checks the runner, kicks, fires, misses away. Ball scorched loose. Advancing to third base is Justin Kernick. And he'll pull up there. So Fry now, with a runner at third, 2 outs, and an opportunity to put another run on the board for this Georgia team. Big sweeping curveball falls in there for strike 2 and runs the count to full. 3-0 Georgia leads. Just misses outside with a changeup and puts him on the corner for Cooper Torres. Torres struck out in his first at bat, and here he's got 2 outs and a chance to do some damage. The old fake to third, throw to first play didn't work. I did see it work the other day, though. It's been 3 or 4 years since I saw that play work. But I did see it work. Runner goes. No throw. Little defensive indifference puts Bradley Fry at second base. So Cooper Torres now with 2 runners in scoring position and 2 outs, looking to add to that 3-0 lead. And he takes a big, big cut at an off-speed pitch in the dirt. He was thinking 6-0 right there. That one misses high and away. And Trey Anderson struggling to find the strike zone right now. There's a fastball fisted right side and just over the outstretched arm of Oswald. That'll bring one in to score. Here's the play at the plate. Not in time. 2 RBIs. They'll throw to second and ball comes loose. Ball comes loose. The ball came loose. They got a break. The ball was laying on the ground. They called him out. Umpire didn't wait to see the ball. It was laying on the ground. We're going to hang out here for a second and see if this... The ball was laying on the ground. It's not going to change. He doesn't want to hear it. It's over with. So 2 runs coming to score, and then a bad break for the Georgia team as Cooper Torres is called out at second base with the ball laying on the dirt. We go to the top half of the 3rd inning. 5-0 Georgia leads Indiana. So a bad break for Georgia, good break if you're Indiana, as the ball was never really in the second baseman's glove, was kind of laying in center field when the out was called at second base. Either way, 5-0 your score here from the Travel Ball National Championship as Bryce Hawkins toes the rubber again and misses high and away to Dominic Kentazarite, I think. I'm sorry, buddy, if I messed your name up. It's not the easiest one. The 1-0 misses outside, 2-0 to Dominic. And Bryce Hawkins having a little bit of a hard time here, finding the strike zone early in the inning. Top 3, 5-0. Hawkins, 2-0 changeup. Just catches the bottom half of the zone for strike 1. Couldn't ask for a better day to play ball. And they got anything you want to eat down there, man, between the fields. Whatever you want, they got it down there. I mean, hopefully at some point, if that one's fouled off and runs the count to 2-2, hopefully at some point some nice young man will come up here and say, hey, can we get y'all anything? And we could send him down there to the food court. They do things right here at Travel Ball Select and East Cobb Baseball. Pizza, chicken sandwiches, hamburgers, hot dogs, you name it, they got it. That was going to be fought off just over Bryce's head. Coming over to make the play is Bradley, and he throws a strike to Radke at first base, retire him. 6-3 for the first out of the inning, and some more solid infield play out of this Georgia team. So Dominic goes down 6-3 and takes us back to the top of the order in Austin Carr. And Carr started this whole thing off today with a double. He hit a 1-1 double in the first inning, and then fell victim to Ferraris' great double play. They lined out to Ferraris. He was able to kind of catch it and step on the bag at the same time and get George out of an early jam. Fastball catches the outside corner, and that pitch has been there all day. Big shift over towards right field. Cartanundo playing almost behind the second baseman. Swing and a miss on a ball away. They've got, if he can pull one down the left field line, he'll run for days. The left fielder Cooper is playing over behind the shortstop too. There's just tons of room out there. Oh-2 pitch fought off. And Carl get another shot at it. Cartanudo's actually standing about where that double landed that he hit in the first inning. Another 0-2 pitch. Another pitch fought off. So it would explain why Austin Carr is a leadoff man. Gets behind an account, chokes up, and just goes to Bort battling. Just trying to get the ball in play. We'll step out, get some fresh signs, maybe a new baseball here for Bryce Hawkins. And, I think that what they do here and the hospitality that Travel Ball shows these parents and fans is important. These parents travel all summer long, a lot of them all year long with these guys going all over the country playing baseball. And, you kind of get tired. I mean, tired is the only word. You just get tired. And to have shade, here at East Cobb, they've got shade over the stands as we're working on a new baseball situation out there. You've got easy access to clean restrooms. You've got plenty of opportunities for some really good food and different options. You don't want to eat the same hot dog every single weekend. If you're a mom, you're out here and you don't necessarily have to get up at the crack of dawn in your hotel room and make sandwiches either if you're mom, because you know that here at Travel Ball Select they're going to have a nice selection of food. As I was walking down getting the lineups earlier, I just was noticing that there's a lot of different opportunities here for them to relax as a family and enjoy, because that's really what it comes down to. It's a family trip. Your son's playing baseball, but it's a family trip. If you happen to miss any of the games today, we've already done one. This is our second game. If you happen to miss any of the games, all of our previous games, and I guess this game, will be all available on demand right after the game. So you can always go back and watch and catch up on what you missed. And listen to me ramble on about pizza and chicken. So we've got the baseball situation sorted out. Big hook's going to be gloved backhand by Bradley. And unable to make the play at first, but just doing a good job of keeping that in the infield. So Austin Carr, with his second hit, I'm giving him an infield hit there. Comes with one out. That'll bring up Tristan Morgan. Good at bat by Carr. Fell behind 0-2 and just kept fighting off pitches until he was able to get one in play, use his speed to get on base. See if he goes here. They'll throw back, get him dirty. They'll throw over again. He won't get dirty. Tristan Morton in the first inning, the right fielder, he popped out to the second baseman, Ferraris. First pitch to him, and he's going to take it opposite field and just missed being in. Nice job over there by Kirk. He almost got over and made a play on it. But he fouls it off. Was that a car backfiring? Oh, okay. Runner at first, one out. Georgia leads 3-0. As they throw over again. Pretty good lead over there. Curveball falls in there. That's a dangerous spot. That thing kind of hung up a little bit high. And if Big Morton would have been able to stay back on it, he might have poked that one. Look for Hawkins to try to get that pitch down a little bit. That was drifting in dangerous territory. Goes back with a fastball and just misses the outside corner. He's got that look because he got that pitch earlier in the inning. Same pitch, he got it earlier in the inning. And maybe one of those 50-50 pitches, though. There's a 50-50 pitch out there if you're an umpire. And he pulls the string on a changeup there and retires him swinging. What a good pitch. Doesn't get frustrated. Battles back to get Tristan Morton for the second out of the inning. And that'll bring up Trey Anderson. Anderson, the third baseman. Singled in the first. Hawkins will throw over. Not in time. So the third baseman, Anderson, from the left side of the plate. Runner goes. That's a good pitch to throw on, but to the wrong side of the bag is Michalik. And give a stolen base to Austin Carr. Carr kind of lives on second base. He's been up twice, and he's been on second base now twice. Unable to advance past that point the last time he was there. Let's see if he can do it now. Fastball gets away, and he sure will. He'll slide down to third base as they look to cut into the 3-0 lead the Georgia team has. So Carr singles, steals a base, and advances on a pass ball. And a 2-out opportunity for Trey Anderson. Catches the inside corner. And I didn't catch the call on the steal. Was it a strike or a ball? What's the count, Sherry Lynn? 1-2. 1-2 or 2-1? 2-1. This one fought off left side. Heads up, ma'am. Lady walking up the... she's walking in to see somebody play. She almost got a souvenir and didn't intend it. That'll stop play on the 265-foot field. And they'll get the ball back. So 2-2 the count now. And again, fought off left side. And we'll do that whole situation over again. The tree might have stopped that when it did. I say right side, it's left side. I'm calling this game from center field. I'm used to calling it from behind the plate. So if I get backwards, I apologize. It's a great spot to call the game, though. I'm not complaining at all. This is wonderful. It's taken me a little while. This was driven into center field. Coming over with a slide and catches Carnundo. Great place by Carnundo, and then he falls down and drops the ball, but not before they call him out for the third out of the inning. Saves a run. So great outfield play. Gets the Georgia team out of a jam. We go to the bottom half of the third inning from the Travel Ball National Championship presented by Travel Ball Select on TravelBall.com with your score, Georgia 3, Indiana nothing. Five to nothing the score as we complete the second half here, and a absolute bullet shot from DJ Radke gets all the way to the fence down the left field line. We may have a play at second base, and we do. That ball's going to get loose down the right field line. Radke now hustling. third on throwing error. All that happened pretty quick. Just so you know, the score is 5-0. Georgia. I'm losing everything. There it goes. Breezy now. Trey Anderson, the pitcher, may be about to not be the pitcher anymore. Let's see. Binoculars. Just calming them down out there. Everything's going to be all right. So no change. We'll stay where we're at. Anderson's done a nice job. But he's got a runner at third with nobody out, and he trails 5-0 here in the bottom half of the third inning. And Bryce Hawkins, who singled and scored in the first, has an RBI opportunity right here. He already has one on the day. Let's see if he can plate another one. Georgia and Indiana, Travel Ball National Championship. Big lead out of Radke at third. And his extension's even bigger. It's taking him 20 feet down the line. And no go on the check swing call. If you're sitting around the house or sitting around the office checking us out online, we appreciate you joining us. If you're in the area, you should really come out and check out this great baseball, man. It's everywhere. Step off, throw over, no good. Anderson on the mound. Radke leads from third. Bryce Hawkins trying to help himself. He'll go up the ladder, chop one out, get himself another RBI, and then he'll get to go to second base. Throws a little wide there out of Carr. So because of the fielder's choice would have scored Radke, go ahead and give Bryce Hawkins an RBI. Reached on an error and gets second on an error. So nobody out. 6-0 the score. Georgia leads Indiana. And that'll bring up Carson Neighbors. Carson singled and made it around to third, but he was stranded there in the first inning. Not a big lead at second. First pitch fastball down the line and past the glove of a diving Anderson. Taking a big turn but not going anywhere is Bryce Hawkins, and they'll put him on second and third with a double for Carson Neighbors. He's 2 for 2 today. And Georgia has something working here again in their half of the third inning. Nobody out, runners on second and third. They've already got one run in. And Luke Cartenundo, who also singled and has an RBI, will step in. We're going to have another visit to the plate. And we may get a new one. Anderson, the third pitcher. Yeah. So we're going to bring, we'll sort all this out. We'll come right back here. You're watching the Travel Ball National Championship on TravelBallSelect.com. All right, now on the mound for the Indiana Bulls is Brandon Dodson. We'll get you caught up on the rest of the defensive changes here in a minute. Dodson throws a fastball and gets a quick out, and maybe two. Not in time. As Morton, who's moved to second base, makes the play and almost makes a good throw over there. Makes a good throw, but he almost gets wrong side of the book. A lot of changes here. Almost gets Bryce Hawkins off of third base. I've lost my pencil, Amy. Do you know what happened to my pencil? Let's put Morton at second, Carr at short, Anderson at third, and Oswald moves. Oswald moves to center field. Throw over, no good. Oh, it's behind my ear. Thanks, Sherilyn. So runners at second, third, one out. Square in the butt, popped up, and foul ball. Is that the call, foul ball? That's what it looks like. Had the squeeze on. It would have worked, but the ball bounced foul. And so we'll try it again. So let's get this right. Brandon Dodson is your pitcher. Whitaker's at first. Morton's at second. Carr's at short. Anderson at third. Rush in right. Oswald in center. Dean in left. Fastball fought off. Right side could be trouble. Coming in is Rush. He gloves it. Coming home, throws a strike. That's a good decision not to tag there. Trevor Rush with a nice play for the second out of the inning. Retires Luke Cartenundo. I'm sorry, Michalik. Cole Michalik. Cartenundo grounded out. So we got 2 outs now for Justin Kernick. Still runners on second and third. 1 in. Kernick reached on a fielder's choice and scored in the second. High fastball fouled straight back. The 0-1 pitch to Kernick. Again, fought off right side and out of play. So he'll go 0-2. And Brandon Dodson is really doing a good job and looking like he might get out of a big-time jam here. They had runners on second and third with nobody out. They've since retired 2 of them, retired 2 batters and not let one in. 1 run has scored, but since they got second and third and nobody out, Dodson has been good. He misses there and takes it to 1-2. Six to nothing. Georgia leads Indiana. Bottom 3. Off-speed pitch, and Dominique did a good job of trying to snatch that one down in the zone, but maybe a little bit too much movement on his glove. He might have oversold that one. Trying to help his pitcher Dodson out. 2-2 the count. 2-2 pitch. Catches the outside corner, and Brandon Dodson comes in and looks outstanding. So 1 run comes across, but it could have been much worse. We go to the top half of the 4th inning. Georgia 5, Indiana nothing. The high and inside ball to the cleanup batter, Seth Whitaker. Whitaker went down swinging in the first inning as his team from Indiana trails the Georgia team 6-0 in this elimination game in the fourth inning. Off-speed pitch, chopped through the hole on the left side, and a good start for Indiana. Put Whitaker at first, nobody out for Brandon Dodson. Dodson flied out to left field in his first at bat, but just came in and did an absolute spectacular job of getting Indiana out of that inning without any further damage. Throw over and back is Whitaker. Again, if you miss any of the action, you can get it on demand at travelballselect.com. So call your friends, call your neighbors. Call anyone whose phone number you have. Do on the Twitter, the Facebook. Put the link up. Tell them to come watch your boys play. Another throw over is going to be not in time. Temperature's risen about 15 degrees since we got here this morning. It's going to end up being a hot one. Ball misses high. Fastball fouled off right side, going over, giving it a look is Radke, and he's going to reel it in. Nice job. Nice play there to retire Dodson. So one out now for Trevor Rush. Rush, who showed his arm off in right field earlier in the inning. And apparently the secret was out because the Georgia team didn't even attempt to tag at third base. They've seen Trevor throw before. Trevor caught it in not shallow right field and fired a strike to home plate that would have retired Ricky Henderson if he tried to tag. And Ricky Henderson would have tried to tag. Ground ball left side, double play ball. 4, 6, not in time, not in time. Nice play, good roll. Ferraris and Bradley to Radke, but nice job hustling down the line. Trevor Rush beats it out. And he'll stand on first in a fielder's choice, retire Whitaker 4-6. So 2 outs now for Cameron Oswald. Cameron's been all over the place today. He's traveled all over the field. Played a little second, played a little center. Runner going, ball in the dirt. And that'll move Rush down to second and into scoring position for Oswald, who has singled and stolen a base. Bryce Hawkins with 2 outs looking to get out of a jam. McKaylee backhands that one. It keeps it from going to the backstop, and it keeps that runner at second base. Got someone warming up over here for the Georgia team. They're going to put a pickoff play on. Ferraris comes in from second. Hawkins with a nice move, but Rush able to get back in under the tag. Amy, get me a number on that bullpen workout over there if you can, please. 6? Is it 6? Another ball misses outside. It's kind of a Wrigley Field situation on this particular field. The side mound is inside of the fence, so you've got a coach working out the pitcher warming up, and then another guy standing as a protector in case there's a foul ball at his back. They also do that in San Francisco. It's number 6. Six to nothing to score. Top of the 4th. Georgia leads. Runner goes, and it's a walk. So still a third Base on balls. Runners at first and third with 2 outs for Mason Dean, who struck out in his first at bat. I see the West Florida Young Guns are here. A little bit of experience with them. These boys can play. Everybody here can play, though. Oh, yeah? Stepping off, runners going, but there's nobody covering the bag, and wow, they almost got him. What a play. What an absolute play out of Ferraris. Ferraris has shown out at second base. Nobody going. He takes off from first. Ferraris catches him as he crosses his face. Now what's happened? Yeah, he's out. All right. As he crosses Ferraris' face, Ferraris, from a dead stop, gets in a foot race with him. A perfect throw from Hawkins, and he gets the tag on him. What an outstanding play. 6-0 your score. We go to the bottom of the fourth from the Travel Ball National Championship. Looks like Dodson's still out there. I don't blame him. He looked good. And he will face Cole Michalik. Or did I draw my line in the wrong space? I think I did. Is it Kernick over? Let's figure out who we got up there. I think it's Kernick. Misses high with the fastball. No, it's Ferraris. We've made it all the way back to the top. My bookkeeping skills have been not outstanding today. Got a lot going on up here, though. So back to the top of the lineup with Ferraris. Ferraris, who's just putting on a clinic at second base. There's a fastball in there for a strike. I mean, he's just putting on a clinic at second base. And he'll take ball 4 low. I got a feeling he can move, too. Let's see if he takes off for second. I would guess that he does. 6-0. Georgia leads Indiana. We are in the bottom half of the fourth. It's our second game today. And so far we've just seen outstanding. We've seen some hitting, we've seen some pitching, but we've seen some outstanding defensive play. Throw over and back under the tag is Ferraris. Bradley Fry, who has scored twice. He has walked twice and scored twice. Here's your batter now, and they are giving Ferraris a workout over there. Maybe taking out some frustration over those defensive plays. They have thrown over 3 times, and that one was close. Outfield in extremely shallow. 4 throwovers in a row. Wonder if Fry's getting bored up there. And off he goes. High and inside. Throw is too late, and Ferraris easily swipes second. Runner second. Nobody out for Bradley Fry. Decent lead at second. Then a running secondary. And a strike to Bradley Fry makes the count 1-1. Fry's got a good eye. He's patient. He's walked twice, scored twice. And he's got a man in scoring position. He'll square the bunt. He gets down a beauty. He may beat this out. And he does. Beautiful bunt, and on the overthrow around a score, Comes the speedy Ferraris. I'm giving him a bunt single. And he stays at first base, but no RBI as Ferraris scored on the pass ball. But I think he beats it out anyway. Great bunt there out of Bradley Fry. That makes your score 7-0 Georgia. Cooper Torres up now. And we will continue to throw over. Dotson has a heck of a move, and he is not afraid to use it. Torres has 2 RBIs on the day. Runner goes. Ground ball up the middle. No play at second. They'll go to first. And 6-3 goes Torres. Fry advances to second. That's actually a good play out of Carr. Carr just taking what he could get, not getting greedy, trying to go to second. Gets the guy at first base. And records the first out of the inning. That leaves Fry at second with 1 out for DJ Radke. Radke straight up and down batting stance. We've had more throwovers and step-offs than pitches this half inning. Another throwover. Shortstop covering here. Shortstop's just covering like the first baseman covers. Shortstop is standing on the bag, which opens a huge hole on the left side, which is exactly what Radke tried to get into. He actually almost got it down the third base line, but the shortstop is standing on second base. Third baseman Anderson is in his normal spot. Carr standing on second. He's got the whole left side of the infield to work with here. If you're DJ Radke. Radke's going to get an intentional pass, it looks like. And that'll bring up Bryce Hawkins. Hawkins has 2 RBIs on 2 hits and is pitching a heck of a ball game. Radke goes to first. And they have now moved the shortstop off of second base back into at least double play depth, but he's going to come in behind him again. And they'll throw over again. Six to nothing your score. Excuse me, 7-0 your score. Great stop there. Dominic doing a great stop, diving out there, holding the runners where they're at. We got spiders and ants and all kind of stuff running all over this table. They're about to carry my sunglasses off. And the count is 1-1. Bryce Hawkins has been up there for 14 minutes. And the count is 1-1. Throw over again. Carr's back to standing on the bag. Runner goes. Chopper. Catcher fields it. Throws on. Coming back to the plate. Now we got all kind of stuff going on. Once it's over with, I'll walk you through it. So Hawkins goes down 2-3 for the second out of the inning. Radke goes to second. Fry goes to third, but Fry made a big turn. Dotson did a good job of covering the plate. When the throw came in, he was halfway there. Looked like he was going to get a rundown, except for the fact that Radke was almost on third, and somehow they both got back safely. This has been an interesting inning. I have an ant crawling up the inside of my leg. So 2 outs now. 7-0 Georgia leads. Fastball misses high and inside. 2-0 or 1-1? 1-1. Thank you. Now it's 2-1. 2 on, 2 out. 7-run lead for the Georgia team. And Carson Neighbors looking to get him some RBIs. And he's going to hit one high, short, left field. Coming on to make the play and making it is Dean. And so Indiana gets out of it with only giving up 1 run. We go to the top half of the 5th inning. Georgia leads it 7-0. Carson Neighbors is going to come in for the Georgia team with a nice 7-run lead. Let's see if we can find Mr. Hawkins. Where did Hawkins run off to? Number 9. Somebody find number 9 out there. Maybe catching. Popped up. And unable to get to it is Michalik. Number 9's at second base. No. Yeah. Fry. Where'd 5 go? Okay, that is 5. Looks like a 9. 0-1 to count. Fastball misses high. Yeah, he's on the bench. 6 has come in into left field. There's a line drive up the middle for a base hit. Coming over to cut it off his Nundo. Big turn, but not going anywhere as Brian Jones is coming in left field. Uh-oh. Twisted his ankle or something. Jones is coming in left. Is that 19 over there in right field? Yeah. Oh.
Yes.
Koenig stays there. So maybe Torres took a break, but Torres could be over at third. I don't know. We'll figure it out, folks. Throw over, not in time. Base hit from Mason Dean. Which is a good start to the top half of the 5th inning for Indiana. They trail 7-0. We are contacting Guinness. We may set a world record for most throwovers in one game. Runner goes, throw is on the money. And bounces off of 4 different guys and into center field. See if we have a play at third base, and we won't. So give him a steal. Mason Dean gets a straight steal and advances on a throwing error at third base. Runner at third for Dominic with nobody out. So Neighbors from the stretch checks the runner at third and fires a slow curveball in there that is fouled straight back off the screen and into the glove of Michalik. High pop on the infield. Coming up for it is Mr. Ferraris. So Torres went from left field to third base. I think we've got it all knotted down now. Fastball just misses low. Put Torres at third for Neighbors, and now I'm complete. So we get it all sorted out. Dominique's going to take that one outside. Nice job stopping it by Michalik and holding that runner at third base. Good news is Continendo here in center field underneath us seems to be getting around quite nicely. He got up slow on that base hit. That's good to see. Woo, good pitch. Fastball misses high and inside, runs the count full. .30, not even close to full. That thought of a strike. And he walks him. I was just trying to figure out where everybody was, and I lost track a lot. So runners on the corners now for Austin Carr. No, that was Carr that walked. This is Tristan Morton. My book, my dad, if my dad saw this book right now, he would beat me with a bat, with a fungo. What are you doing? I taught you how to keep a book better than that. Sorry, Dad. Runner goes into second, standing as Austin Carr. So runners at second and third for Tristan Morton. Tristan has struck out, flied out. 7-0, Georgia leads. I got that part right at least. Curveball that doesn't curve. And Mr. Neighbors is having a hard time finding the strike zone right now. Fastball in the dirt, gets away, but not far enough. I like it. Don't take a chance there. You're down by 7. You got 2 runners in scoring position. No reason to take a chance up there. You could have a big inning. That's an easy way to take yourself out of a big inning. Fastball catches the outside corner for strike 1. And now Carson Neighbors is settling down a little bit. That fastball low, grounded up the middle. Oh, what a bad hop. Play at the plate, cut off. 2-run single for Tristan Morton. Makes the score 7-2 Georgia. That thing took some kind of crazy hop and just ate Bradley up. It was on him. He had a can of corn. He was probably going to give up the run at third, check the runner at second, and make an easy throw, and it hit a rock or something and almost took his teeth out. That brings up Trey Anderson. Anderson has singled and flied out. He bats from the left side with a runner at first and 2 in. Stoppage in play here as on the dive back in, Tristan Morton landed funny. He's going to walk it off, run it off, and we're good. You bounce back quickly at that age. You're like Gumbo. No, not our age. There's no, I don't, all the bounce back has left my body. Look, an ant. Dead ant. Woo! Close. Good move by the neighbors. They'll be good. They got a lot of practice. When I was 10, I threw over every chance I got to. No, I didn't. That's not a true story. I would have if they let me play real baseball, but we weren't allowed to lead off. We played fake baseball. So I don't blame them for throwing over all the time. It's got to drive their coaches crazy, though. There's a pitch out. It's a good one. Throw on the money. Ooh! And just got around the tag. Great throw out of McKaylick and unable to get the tag down was Ferraris and give Tristan Morton second base. Guess his leg's okay. And Trey Anderson's got a runner in scoring position. It's amazing how quickly you can shake that off and steal second base. Fastball misses high and inside. Fastball misses away and takes the count to 3-0. So he had a 7-run lead. Now he has a 5-run lead, and he's just struggling to find the strike zone. There he finds it and takes the count to 3-1. Indiana and Georgia. Georgia leads at 7-2. Travel Ball National Championship, he picked him off. That's such a good throw. He threw that ball exactly where it had to be and picked him off. Law of large numbers. Throw over enough times, you'll get somebody eventually. Nice play out of Carson Neighbors and out of Ferraris at second base, coming in there and tagging him. Just catching the ball, really, because the ball and the foot and the glove and the bag all kind of got there at the exact same time, and that'll clean the slate for this Georgia Braves team. He's going to stay in the stretch, his Neighbors. And he gets him swinging into a full count on a high fastball, and I believe that Anderson swung at ball 4. So full count here. Ground ball gloved cleanly by Radke. He'll take it. And that'll do it. So 2 runs come across on a slew of hits and errors and all manner of throwovers. And the score as we go to the bottom half of the 5th inning is Georgia 7, Indiana 2 right here from the Travel Ball National Championship on TravelBallSelect.com. Brandon Dotson's going to stay in for Indiana, and the Georgia team has got 7, 8, 9. Cartenudo, Michalik, and Kernick as they lead 7-2 here in this elimination game at the Travel Ball National Championships. Dotson winds, kicks, fires, ripped right at the third baseman, Anderson. And Anderson gloves it for the first out of the inning. One out for Cole Michalik. Michalik, who's done a very nice job behind the plate for Georgia. Takes ball one high. Beautiful day, perfect conditions, sunny skies, calm breeze, and great baseball. Ball two misses high and inside. Gary Baldwin and East Cobb Baseball have been fantastic hosts, as I'm sure everybody has appreciated. Two-0 pitch finds the strike zone and makes it 2-1. And as always, Mitch Green and Travel Ball Select are just class acts. Fastball straight up, out of play, and off the concessions. I wonder if they do the, when I was a young kid, when I was, 6, 7 years old, at old Flint Field in Warner Robins, Georgia. If you'd get the foul ball, or the home run ball, if you'd bring it to the concession stand, they'd give you a free Coke so they could keep up with the baseballs. You want to talk about 7-year-olds fighting for a baseball. Fouled off right side, and Michalik's doing a nice job of battling. Because my dad wasn't going to give me $1 for a Coke. That wasn't going to happen. So the only way I was getting a Coke was to get that foul ball. Baseballs are expensive, you know. Into the dirt. And I've lost track. 2-2, I believe. Full count. Payoff pitch. Fought off left side. Gloved in the hole. Nice play, not in time. Carr going over, backhanded it, planted, had a lot of ground to cover and unable to get Cole Michalik, who has an infield single. Justin Kernick now with a runner at first and one out. From the stretch is Dodson. They'll throw over. There's a nice bunt. Oh, just out of play. Looked like he got that one down. That was a quickie. That wasn't looking to advance the runner. That was looking for a hit. Dotson stretches, fires, bunt is down. Dotson gathers. Low throw, but in time. And poor Michalik slammed on the brakes, trying to get back to second base, and there was nobody there anyway. Didn't matter. Nobody could tag him. So move Michalik to second. Fielder's choice for Kernick. 2 outs takes us to the top of the inning. And Ferraris, who's had a good day. He has walked twice, stolen 2 bases, and scored twice. The Georgia team from East Cobb looking to add to their lead over the team from Indiana, the Bulls. Another bunt. This one's going to get down in front of Dotson. Dotson scoops it up, throws it over in time, and that will retire the side. So 1 hit, no errors, none score, and 1 left on. We go to the top half of the 6th inning. Last shot for Indiana. 7-2, Georgia leads. Carson Neighbors is going to stay in there to try to finish this one off for the East Cobb Braves from Georgia. And it's got the heart of the lineup. They got to get 5 runs here to Whitaker, Dotson, and Rush. First pitch fastball misses low and away. 1-0 on Seth Whitaker. Whitaker has, looks like grounded out, struck out. Grounded no fielder's choice. That fastball catches the outside corner for strike 1, make it 1-1. All-speed pitch in the dirt gets by 2-1. Remember, if you miss any games, today we're doing 6 games. If you missed the first one or you want to watch this one again or you miss the third or the fourth one, you can get it on demand, travelballselect.com. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your loved ones, tell your boss to come check out these kids playing some great baseball. Fought off right side, could be trouble, making the run as Ferraris and unable to bring it in. That's going to be off his glove, and that's going to be a single for Seth Whitaker. So they got something working now in the top half of the 6th. With a runner at first for Brandon Dotson. He has flied out twice in his only 2 appearances. 7-2 the score. Last chance for Indiana. Carson Neighbors on the mound. Throws over again. Somebody send him a note. Tell him he's got a 5-run lead. Fastball fisted left side, gets under the glove of Torres and into left field. Runners at first and second, back-to-back singles for the Bulls, and they're in business. What did the Pink Panther say when he stepped on the ant bed? Dead ant. I got a dead ant right there. So Trevor Rush now, who is single and struck out. First and second, nobody out for him. Trying to make up a 5-run deficit. Carson Neighbors trying to hold them where they're at. Stretches, kicks, fires, drilled. Coming over and not able to make the play is Cartnundo. Runners round third, second runner rounds third, and holding up at second with a 2-run double is Trevor Rush. Give him 2 RBIs, a double, and make the score 7-4 Georgia. And we're going to have a change here. As we get them warmed up, we'll take a quick break. 7-4 Georgia leads in this elimination game from the Travel Ball National Championship. It's going to be Carson Neighbors going out. Brian Jones coming in from left field. Torres will go back to left. And is that Neighbors? And Neighbors goes to third. And the first pitch from Brian Jones is a swing and strike. Nobody out here. Runner at second. 2 runs already in. Indiana trails by 3, trying to rally. Top half of the 6th. They only play 6. You can do the math. Travel Ball National Championship elimination game. Sharp ground ball fielded by Ferraris. Ferraris pops up, and the kid can just play second base. He can just flat out play second base. I'd watch him. I'd just watch him take infield. I'd love to go hit him fungo. I'd be hitting him on the other side of the bag. Nice play out of Ferraris to get the first out of the inning. Moves the runner to third. So one out now for Georgia. Having some problems with that mound up there is Jones as he goes to the turf. Nice stop by Michalik. Mason Dean now looking to do some more damage. 1-0 pitch almost hits him. Makes it 2-0. Trevor Rush is at third. They're down by 4. Sorry, down by 3. I'm bad at math. Fastball catches the inside corner. 2-1 is the count. Oh, Amy. One out runner at third. 7-4 is the score. 3-1 to count on Mason Dean. Dean has singled, scored, and struck out. And they're still looking for base runners. Full count now on Mason Dean. Can't blame him for taking there. You got to have a base runner. He's got to get on to bring the tie and run to the plate. He fouled off at the plate. Count remains full. Nice job fighting that one off. Elimination game. 7-4, Georgia leads. Got to score 3, does Indiana, to extend it. Fastball fought off right side and just foul. Mason Dean missed a double by 6 inches. So another payoff pitch. Fastball driven left field. It could be over his head, and it is. That's going to go all the way to the wall. Run's going to come in and score. Dean chugging for second base, and he's going to be in there standing. Ball gets away, but nice job backing it up by Brian Jones, and Mason Dean has an RBI double with 1 out, and that makes the score 7-5. That's clutch. Give him an RBI and a double. They moved in. They played him shallow, and he made them pay. That's going to bring up the catcher, Dominique Tezerite. I don't know. I really feel bad saying his name wrong, man. I have no idea. I also feel bad just saying his first name. It's called a great game, but I just don't know. One out here. Georgia trying to hang on. Indiana charging strong here in the top half of the 6th. Fastball, nothing but a strike. Brian Jones has come in here to try to close this one out. Oh, 1 pitch is going to drop for another single. On his horse at second base is Dean, and they're going to hold him there. Runners at first and third. Base hit by Dominique for his second of the day. And the bottom of the lineup, taking care of business here for the Indiana Bulls, will bring them back to Austin Carr, who has had a 3-for-3 day and scored a run and stolen 2 bases. And we're going to have a pitching change. So as we switch it up, we'll take a quick break. 7-5, don't go anywhere. Right here from the Travel Ball National Championships on TravelBallSelect.com. DJ Radke's going to come in and try to shut it down now. The go-ahead run is at the plate. The tying run is at first base. 1 out for Indiana. Radke moves over from first. Michalik comes out from behind the dish to go to first base. And we're working on who the catcher is. First pitch is behind him to the screen, and the runner's going to advance to second, but they're going to hold their fire at third base. That's going to move the tying run into scoring position. And Dominique is at second. Mason Dean is at third. And Austin Carr, who's had the biggest day of either team, is standing at the plate with a 1-0 count. Radke on the mound may go to the windup.
Sure, number 2.
Carson Neighbors. So who's playing third? Number 9. Fastball catches the inside corner, so Neighbors is catching. And Bryce Hawkins is playing third base, I'm guessing. Fastball high and away, gets away from Neighbors, but the runners do not advance. Indiana coaching staff has been really, I think, really smart about how they've handled the runners at third. That's the third time this inning they've had a chance to advance to home and just haven't done it because they're having such a good time at the plate right now. You don't want to run yourself out of an inning. Tying runs at second. Austin Carr is the go-ahead run. Under his chin, takes the count 3-1. DJ Radke, who's been over at first base all day, trying to close it out for this East Cobb Braves baseball team. Elimination game, loser goes home. 3-1 pitch. Fouled straight back. That's a pitch to hit, and he missed it. That's a big cut, though, out of Austin Carr. You think he knows he represents the go-ahead run? Full count now to Carr. First base is open. 7-5. Georgia leads Indiana. And he gets him to chase one up the ladder. It's a drop third strike. They'll throw him out at first and run the batter runner back to third. And 2 outs now as he gets Austin Carr swinging. Took advantage of that aggressiveness. He climbed the ladder for the second out of the inning, and that'll bring up Tristan Morton. Morton singled, had 2 RBIs, and stole a base in the 5th inning. Dean's at third. Dominick's at second. Fastball just misses. His neighbor reels it in. Indiana has crawled their way back into this one. They have plated 5 runs in the last 2 innings. They are down to their last out. The tying run is at second base. Fastball fought off right side, out of play. 1-1 the count to Tristan Morton. One pitch, again fought off. And Radke's got him 1-2. See what they do here. See if you go low and off speed with something here. You can waste 1-1-2, or you go after him. The 1-2 pitch from the line. Kicks, fires, misses inside. Ball gets away, indecision ensues, and everybody's back safely. Dean wanted to go, then didn't want to go, then did want to go. Two count. 2 outs. Tying run at second. Fastball fought off again. What an at-bat. Tristan Morton up there fighting for his life. Fighting for the life of his team in this tournament. DJ Radke. The double deuce. From the wind. Fought off again. It's a good pitch. High and away. Tough to handle. Somehow Morton gets a bat on it and stays alive. If you want to watch this barn burner again, you can watch it again on demand. TravelBallSelect.com. Big sweeping hook. Gets him for swinging strike three. What a game. The East Cobb Braves hang on to advance into this round. And the Indiana Bulls, boy, they went down swinging. A lot of fight in this team. Congratulations to them. And good luck to them in the future. 7-5 is your score. The East Cobb Braves over the Indiana Bulls. We will be back with your next game very shortly. Right here, it is the Travel Ball National Championship brought to you by Travel Ball Select on TravelBallSelect.com. My name is Casey Bass for Amy Walker and Sherry Lynn Five Ash. Have a great day.